Here are things that converted me into falling in love with this Novritsch SSG11. The first thing is a game changer, and that is this quick change spring. Look how easy it is to take the cylinder out. There's also a tool inside this fake magazine here you can use to take the nozzle off of your cylinder. Once you take this nozzle off, you have quick access to your cylinder, your piston, and your spring guide. You can change out the spring and even add FPS rings onto your spring guide if you want. If you don't know what FPS rings are, I have a link down in the description to a video that'll tell you everything about them. I had to take the rifle apart, but I want to show you the 6.03 inner diameter stainless steel barrel. Stainless steel doesn't shrink as much in the cold weather like a brass barrel does, which means it maintains the inner bore more consistently while you're playing in colder weather. And it's a lot harder than brass, which means there's less likely you're going to scratch the inside of your barrel if you have a broken BB. And while I got the gun apart, let's talk about this one-piece upper. The upper receiver and the barrel are actually one solid piece. The barrel does not float. On the SSG10, the barrel is separate from the upper receiver. Also, the hop-up unit and the inner barrel set inside the outer barrel. The result is every time you take your barrel apart and you put it back together, there's a chance of a little slop and your gun is going to shoot differently every time. With this setup, that barrel is locked into place, there's less chance of vibration, more chance of consistency. I do have a couple honorable mentions, and one of them is this adjustable stock. This adjustable stock has quite a travel distance and it has 5 different settings. I have different gear setups that I like to wear. If I'm going light, I want a longer stock. But if I'm wearing heavy gear that sticks out quite a bit, I want a shorter stock so I can get me a really good shoulder weld. Another honorable mention is this TDC, and I know I complained about it in another video, but I really like TDCs. I'm not fond of the size of this thumb wheel, but it turns out there's a company in Europe named Perfect Airsoft that actually has a hood that fits over the top of this thing for about $14 plus shipping. Oh yeah, and tariffs. Thanks, Trump. Another thing I really enjoy about this rifle is its consistency. I had a little bit of trouble with it right out of the box, but I removed this nasty orange tip. And once I got this tip removed, man, it shoots like a laser. Here's a series of 5 shots I made in my backyard using this SSG11 after I sighted in the scope and removed that nasty orange tip. All of these shots are made from about 125 feet away, and they were all precise and dead on. Inside the hop-up chamber is something Novritsch calls an immortal R-hop style bucking. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but I am a big fan of R-hops. Of my 4 M4s up here, 3 have R-hops in them. If any of you dudes out there have any information on this immortal R-hop style bucking, I would appreciate it if you put it down in the comments. Holy crap, did you just made it to the end? Man, you have no idea how much I appreciate it, dudes. If this was of use to you, do me a favor, give me a like, subscribe, and maybe a little bit of a hype. This is Shreq. Thanks for watching. Over and